Welcome to the hidden side of arches. We're hiking down into that valley you see way out there. Way out there in the distance is Monitor and Merrimack. We'll be taking a much more up-close look in an upcoming video. We'll be driving right in between the two. Now that is an arch that most people miss. That opening is more than 3 feet. That is an arch. Fairly unique one as well. From this angle, we can see a second formation here, and it looks much more circular. Call that circle arch. That's definitely a window and maybe an arch. You definitely have to get up closer to find out that one for sure. And out here we have white dragon. There's plenty of dragon-like formations out here in Moab, but this is the only one I've ever seen that's white. And here we can see another broken arch. Smaller than the one on the main trail that most people go to see, but just as cool. I don't know what you call this rock formation, but it looks pretty cool. Like a perched bird of some kind. And here we see what I call puffy chest man. Now this trail does feature a pretty steep sand dune climb, so if you're not in good shape, this might not be the trail for you. As you reach the top of the sand dune, you get your first look at the formations on top of Tower Arch. And of course, the main attraction that everyone comes here for, Tower Arch. And once again, we have a very nice view of Monitor and Merrimack out in the distance. Now, when you guys are here, make sure you look at Tower Arch and look to the right, because there's another hidden little arch here that most people just don't notice. You see all the light coming through there. That is an arch, albeit much smaller than Tower Arch. And here we can see Tower Arch from another angle. And a view from inside Tower Arch. Notice you can hear quite a bit of an echo. And of course, Monitor and Merrimack out there. A whole bunch of the rocks that fell that used to be a part of the arch. A bit of a honeycomb wall. And a pretty cool view from this little shelf. About at arch level, maybe a little higher. Continuing on up. That's what I call popcorn rock. You can find quite a bit of it in Moab. That's not what we're really here to see, though. This is the view we came for. Of course, the tower. And if we zoom way in, we can see some desert varnish. That's that black stuff, for those of you who don't know. Scientists are pretty conflicted on what actually causes it. There's a couple different theories going around. There's a much better example of it right there. microbes and minerals, or a combination of the two is one of the theories. This whole giant formation, that might be the dragon's head. There's the dragon's back, and all the way on down. Pretty cool formation regardless. Looks like we got a falcon flying in. There's a falcon nest out there, guys. Check it out. Very cool. He's talking to us too. Oh, there's another one. Check it out. Wow. And another. There's two of them. And there's a third. Standing here by Popcorn Head Rock. We're now at eye level with the falcon nest. Of course, this is what I refer to as Popcorn Head Rock. You can see his little mouth here. And the views here are just nothing short of spectacular. Falcon friends are flying away again. And another arch that few people will ever see. In order to see it, you'll have to climb up by Popcorn Head Rock. I call this Fallen Rock Arch because it's created by this formation that's starting to lean and will eventually fall down. And a little look at the canyon over here behind the tower and under this other tower. Looks like someone carved a little sculpture into the side here. I'm not sure what I would call it. Leave it in the comments what you guys think it should be called. And one of the many balanced rocks you'll find in arches. The wind does some truly funny things to the rocks out here. And you got a little mini slot canyon here. Its own little rock formation in there as well. And the other view of the tower. And maybe a slightly better view of Fallen Rock Arch. And our Falcon friends are still talking. And a funny little web of, I don't know what in the rock here. Little cracks, and I'm not exactly sure what causes it. Possibly just the runoff here, since this is part of a wash. Pretty unique. I don't really see this very often. I do have one favor to ask if you do choose to come out to these remote, wild places, guys. If you see this footprint here, this is in a pothole. Potholes actually have life that's dormant right now, and when the water comes, they'll come back. But if you crush them, they'll die. So even if you see a pothole that's empty, don't step in it. The mystery creature is coming soon. If you know the name of this creature, please leave it in the comments below. And now, the mysterious red creature that lives in a pothole. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share the link to this video with a friend. And be sure to tune in next Saturday night for another magical adventure out in Moab.